Hello guys, welcome back, and I'm going to talk to you about how the situation that the world's in at the minute is affecting fishermen around the world, including myself. As you know, I do carp fishing in Blackpool, and one of the places I have currently been on the most is called Stanley Park. It's basically a park, big lake. It's around a couple of acres in size, and at the minute, because of this coronavirus, Britain's on lockdown, can't really do it. I've already asked, I've went down to the park, police stopped me, I nearly got a fine to be honest. They stopped me and went, "You're right mate, while you're outside." I was like, "I'm just having a look, I do fishing and that." And they were like, "Alright, you can't fish. Britain's on lockdown, no one's allowed really out of their houses." And I was like, "Oh, right, fair enough." But it's affected most people. For like carp anglers like Ali Humidi and that, who go around the world doing like monster carp and all that stuff, it's affected them the most because they can't do anything. They're not really getting paid for it at the minute. Now I'm hoping that when this situation dies down a bit, that I will be able to go back and start fishing. It is spring now. Currently it's spring. I did go down last night to have a look, on my bike, and I did see the two of the biggest fish in that lake jump out right in front of my eyes, believe it or not. I did fish on Monday and that. This Monday, I caught a pike, not a big one, I'd say around 5-6 pounds. But yeah, the situation that we're in now, it can affect any of the fishermen. This is what I'm just gonna say, like, don't go outside, don't attempt to go fishing, because you will get fined or go into jail for it. Now, of course, to be honest, I don't really listen to the government much. I'm still gonna go around, I'm gonna bait my spots tomorrow, and of course, them two big fish I saw, I'm gonna bait that area where I saw them again, hopefully they jumped. I've not been out today, literally I've been sat inside. It's been the most boring day ever. I've been sat in the backyard, tying rigs. It's got even more boring than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. And of course, there's nothing to do. As a carp angler, you have literally nothing to do. What you do is sit on the bank and fish. That's all you do. To be honest, you can't do anything. And this current situation's made it worse because we have to stay in our houses and we can't really do anything. We can go out for a walk or go for a run or something, or go with the dogs or something, but still we can't go and fish. It is hot. It's very impossible. Like, this current situation's messed up. Of course, the government are not really doing much about it, but they're not really doing much about the virus. They're just saying stay indoors, contain it, don't spread it. It's not really going to stop people. I've seen people go out all the time. I've seen people go to shops and that. I've seen people go all around. I've seen people go to their families and that to see their family members. So people are really not just following the government, to be honest. To be honest, I don't follow the government, to be honest. But this virus, I think it's just a joke, to be honest. People are taking it too seriously. Yes, people are dying from it, but at the end of the day, it's what's going to happen. What happens, happens. No one can change what's going to happen. No one can change the current situation that we're in at the minute. Of course, Britain, the death rates are going up by the hundreds, maybe even the thousands. We don't know yet. We don't know how many people actually died from it. I know there was an ambulance around the corner from where I live yesterday. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. So I'm thinking about changing changing the tactics I use and that, just building up a new kind of social kind of life. I have got a Facebook page called Carp Fishing in Blackpool, and I put a post on there saying, I can't believe that people actually walk out onto the streets and risk it when carp fishermen sit in the houses, can't do anything, and most of the carp fishermen do it because they're stressed. They have stress at work, they have stress at the home life, they have family members who are not well and that, and they're just trying to get on the bank just to de-stress themselves. They can't even do that anymore. It is it's a really tough situation at the minute. Like I said to a couple of my mates, I said, when this situation dies down a bit and, when Britain starts getting a bit better, I might go out, I might try and do a bit more fishing. Of course, my birthday's on the 7th of April. Of course, I might be getting a bit of money. I'm hoping it dies down by then, and that, for people like my girlfriend at the minute, or people like the family members I live with, it's pretty hard for them because they're pretty ill at the minute. My girlfriend, she's really ill at the minute, she, like, in a minute, like, I don't even know if she's going to see her life at the minute. She's struggling quite a bit. My auntie's life is at risk because she has COPD, and that's really affecting loads of people at the minute. People with asthma and COPD and that, they're getting hit by it the most. It's a situation where it's pretty messed up, and Boris Johnson, he's just confirmed the testing. He's tested positive for corona. And I think it deserves him right, to be honest. Like, he's done really nothing at the minute. He's just stood there and said, stay in your homes. It's easy for some people on the streets who are homeless and that. They can't really go anywhere, can they? They're gonna sleep on the streets where they can mostly get it and mostly die from it. And he's fussed about fucking people who are rich and famous and that. To be honest, that's not the problem, really. Well, it is the problem, but, like, I think people are just ignorant at the minute with the situation. I see people, they're still walking out on the streets and that when they've been told to stay in their homes, like, it takes the piss. I don't avoid the government as much as other people are at the minute. I'd still do go for a walk or a run, but, it's just the situation that we're in at the minute. People need to stay in their homes. Carp fishermen, it's just going to be really hard for people at the minute. They're not got work. They're trying to pay the bills and that. Families are trying to get all things sorted at the minute because you don't know, you could have a kid's birthday tomorrow, you could have a friend's funeral or something like that, or you could just have a celebration or something, like where your friends are getting married or something, or have a celebration. You can't even do that. It's a really messed up situation, and I think at the minute people are just being really ignorant about it, but really that's just their decision. People are being ignorant about it, that's their decision, really. I'm saying stay in your homes, don't try and go outside, really. The more we go outside, the longer it's going to be here. I know to teenagers that might sound very, very fun, but really it's not. It's only been like a week and I've really got bored. I've literally sat here and bored out of my head. Literally bored. I was making a spod mix up today. I was that bored, and I don't really do that often. You know me, I usually fish with just singles all the time, but I made a spod mix because I'm that bored. I'm thinking about tomorrow afternoon, doing a bit of a video, going down there and, just seeing where the fish are, to be honest. I'm just really, really bored at the minute. And, it's it's really not fun, you know. People are sitting here, they're sitting here with all their stuff and that, you know, trying to go off everything that the government are saying, and you just see these idiots walking around the streets thinking they're hard, setting cars on fire. You know, it's really stupid at the minute. But to be honest, like, Boris Johnson, I think he's just even more of a moron. I think he is. I think he's not doing everything in his power, to be honest. Sending the police and that. I went past like 7 police officers. They didn't say a word to me whatsoever, to be honest. Like, I've only had that one police officer asking me where I've gone. That's it. Never bothered me, to be honest. So, yeah. And after this situation, I'm gonna be showing people where I'm gonna be fishing, what I'm fishing with, how am I fishing. At the minute, I've had a look on a map. I've had a look at what fish have been caught there, and yeah, there was £26 that came out last year. I remember telling you about that. That was the biggest fish in there, £26. But of course, we need to make sure that these fish and that, you know, all the fishermen and that, you're gonna get bored. And I'll try and occupy, try and do something that's not gonna bore you. I don't know, paint your kid's room or something, you know, rearrange your house a bit, you know, try and get your garden sorted maybe. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning and that. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do my jobs and that, and then I'm gonna go out the back. I'm gonna do the garden because it is a mess. Literally, the grass has not been cut all winter, you know. I have to get rid of my fish as well too. My fish died, and yeah, it's a bad situation at the minute. So yeah, guys, I hope you understand why it's so important for carp fishermen not to go out at the minute. And of course, you know, thank you to the NHS as well for being there, supporting and looking after everyone at the minute. I think all the NHS deserve a medal for bravery and that, for courage, and you know, it's brilliant what they do. You know, we sit here thinking about ourselves while they're over there. They're in a risky situation, a really risky situation where they could die, and they're putting their lives on the line for us at the minute. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And next video I will be doing will be when this situation's all over and when I'm fishing again. Hopefully, when I'm on the bank doing an overnighter. Hopefully. I'll be going through the rigs and tactics, I'll be going through where I am, I'll be going through everything, literally everything, what my spot mix is, or whatever, you know. Alright then guys, I'll see you in a bit, bye.